Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Razorbacks offense will get the first swing today. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
That was really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others.
Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on the first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that.
Deep shot caught inside the 25.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good. There's a flag down. It was on the defense. It wouldn't be enough for first-time yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, this is an exciting moment here in this first half of this playoff game. 4th and goal, down 3. Do you go the conventional way to tie this playoff game up going into the half? Or do you try to get aggressive and try to get a touchdown on the board and take the lead here in this first half?
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there and start from the 25. The Red Raiders offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air, it's Morton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. They great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. And the Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll give it to the running back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires the football to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
They'll hand it off. Get some space and on the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat to be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring them down at the 11. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play now, running left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, it
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, up and good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. No press here. The defense backing away. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. And the Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Movement here from the tight end. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And it works. The first down to the 35. The offense going with the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. To the air, it's Morton. Looks to the left, pass caught. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
It's a quick grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. Do they try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively? The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that's good for a first down near the 40. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Razorbacks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line, it's Douglas. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense right with the line, playing with tempo now. The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morton. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Caught in the flat by the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking for a deep completion. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Throws a bullet to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Snags the quick throw. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to...
Catch made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Trying to run. It's Hill. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him to sack for the defense. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That this time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. And the Razorbacks will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Bringing it back, it's Hudson. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Morton. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return. But the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. So Arkansas has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where they have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The Red Raiders under the line in the hurry-up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw yet again. And this one is caught. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving.
Nice, easy route here for the quarterback and receiver. A hitch on fourth down. And not only do they get the first down, but some positive yards here for this offense.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Morton. And it's caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Red Raiders will have first and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. See what the call is on first and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Back to throw again. And this pass is caught. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play. trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Red Raiders trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. Takes the toss and heads left. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
29 Philly. 2-9 go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To throw, it's Morton. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. And that is a fitting end today for this offense. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games with a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches